Hi, welcome to Crosswork Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing While You Were Sleeping. Even though I watched this for the first time only about 2 or so years ago, I would say that this has now become one of my favorite rom-coms. First off, it starts very inviting like a lot of rom-coms in the 90s often did, and then proceeds to tell a story about a very normal and ordinary person, which is a strength for this movie since it makes her incredibly relatable and understandable. The overall concept for this movie is actually really funny and yet simple, and the quality of the story and the characters paired with the really pretty music I think makes for a very nostalgic Christmas movie, even though I've only watched it in the summer. The characters are all really unique and memorable, which adds to the charm of this movie. Sandra Bullock's character may also be one of the most real and normal people I've seen in a movie. She makes a lot of mistakes and says the wrong thing a lot of times, but it makes her feel very genuine and believable. Her character, along with all of the other characters in the film, have really good chemistry together, and there's almost like a different type of comedy and humor that is utilized for every combination of characters interacting, which makes it really enjoyable to watch. It also shows some very strong family qualities and values, as they show love for each other as well as those who they've just met, which I think also ties into that Christmas spirit quality that the movie's trying to go for. The only thing I didn't really like about this movie is that even though it is the catalyst for the whole movie, it annoys me when characters don't relay certain information that would immediately solve all the problems in the story, or in this case, the whole movie. However, we wouldn't really have a movie if this were the case, so in this situation I think it does work because it not only complements the story, but relaying this information is part of the hurdle which Sandra Bullock's character has to go through, so it makes her character arc much stronger. And now just a brief note for the parents. I would say that this would be okay for kids in the 12 to 13 and up range. It is PG, so it does follow the tradition of having a lot more suggestive content than it needs to since it is a rom-com, but this one in particular I think does tone it down and is cleaner than a lot of the other ones are. There is some mild profanity here and there, as well as some brief suggestive jokes and quirks. And it is a romance, so obviously there is some kissing. But visually, it's basically clean and there's nothing that's strictly inappropriate, apart from a brief shot of a plumber's crack. And that's it for this review. If you're interested in more reviews, go ahead and check out my Instagram where I will periodically post slightly abridged reviews for this and other movies not on this channel. Also, for those of you who want to know more about the specific contents of this movie, I have the links for the Common Sense Media reviews as well as the Parents Guide for IMDb down below. So, please subscribe, maybe like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.